My name's Peter, and I'm a 24-year-old game developer with a degree in computer sciences. I've always had a love for making games, custom maps, and game modes to show to my friends, whether it's been using Far Cry's map editor or Halo Reach's Forge and custom game modes. Well, over the past 2 years, I've been working hard on my first game, The Hauling, a survival horror trucking game where you are a new and intrepid driver who recently took on a strange contract. Deliver this rundown manor tonight. Do not stop. Do not arrive late, and most importantly, do not go inside. Yet you, the player, will break most of these rules over the course of the game. But where did this all begin? Well, it all started when I saw this video by a popular YouTuber, Veilfisk, specifically.
I thought, man, I bet you could use this to make a really cool horror game.
So, being inspired by this idea, alongside some other great ones, I arrived at this. A first-person survival horror where you will need to balance delivering the house on time with your own curiosity surrounding the mysterious manor and your ties to the monsters within. Speaking of monsters, say hello to the main antagonist, Mr. Twister, a terrifying host to a mysterious and malicious entity known only as the Serpent. Mr. Twister has had his mind bent into insanity by the entity that calls him home. Luckily, there are benefits of ancient elder god possession. Unluckily, these benefits tend to revolve around scaring, hunting, tormenting, and killing those who stray into his domain. For him to adequately present a threat to you guys, Mr. Twister had to be dangerous. So I tried to code him to be as ruthless as possible, and doing lots of research on the xenomorph from Alien, arrived at a nice balance of ruthless monster and just dumb enough that the player can fairly outsmart him by the skin of their teeth. In couple with his code, there's also an AI director who can make executive decisions for Mr. Twister when the player enters the house, such as deciding to set up a jump scare right off the bat, letting him roam around, hunting the player, or even leaving the house empty to unsettle and unnerve you as you wonder where he's hiding. He'll patrol the rooms of the house, searching for the player and narrowing in on your location. He will set traps for you that can damage, hold you in place, or alert him to your presence and bring the beast running. If he cannot find the player, then the creature inside him will twist and contort his shape, allowing him to slip into the tiniest of cracks, creating ambushes for you. And if that doesn't work, Mr. Twister will fight back as he can catch the player in combat or charge them down and tackle you in an attempt to close the distance. But you are not defenseless. You can stun him for a few seconds with your melee weapon, blast him to bits with a trusty sidearm, or if running away is your vibe, you can drink asinine amounts of caffeine to give you a burst of unlimited sprinting energy to get the hell out of Dodge. Fighting Mr. Twister, while stupid, isn't a guarantee of failure. If you manage to defeat him, you will find a handful of rewards, the headline of which is the manor will be nearly entirely safe for 1 or 2 of your visits. But be warned, I've made him hard to kill and even snuck in a few secret tricks that he has up his sleeve. Well, what's next? I still need to get majority of the animations done, work on the content program, which is adding all of the story, lore, level sequences, working on puzzles, sorting out the inventory, which I mean, just look at this thing. It's gross. Adding the juice. Oh, and the music. And well, of course, the big one, a Steam page. So join me in the next devlog where I bite the bullet and put the hauling up onto Steam, warts and all. So, thank you for giving me some of your time today, and if you feel so inclined, some of your support either through liking, subscribing, following me on Twitter, or donating a little bit of your hard-earned cash to my Patreon, which will greatly boost development. And thanks for watching.